Hi, moms and dads. We haven't seen you for a while, but this is Miss Cindy.
And Miss Jill.
And we have some exciting news.
I am so excited to welcome you guys back into the building next week.
Starting on Monday.
On Monday. We
Yes.
went away, I think it'd be a couple weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before parents would come back in. Never did I think it'd be a year and a half.
It's almost
Wow.
the new norm, which we're now going to kind of turn upside down and back to where it's supposed to be.
Yes, yes. So with that comes a few changes. I know many of you, if you started within the last year and a half, you've not come in here before, or you've not set up all your things to enter the building. So the first thing I want to tell you is, how do you enter the building?
And this is going home today, so if you have questions, we tried to think of a lot of frequently asked questions, I guess, if you will. So yes, how do you enter the building?
So this paper right here, it's just the keypad that's outside. Your door codes have been activated this entire time. We're gonna now tell you how to use it. So all you'll do is you're gonna hit that start button that's down here, the last 4 numbers of your cell phone. So mom has her own cell phone number, dad does, and then you'll hit the open. So start, the last 4 numbers, and open. And that can get you in at all 4 of our doors. The doors by the pre-K wing, which is where the sign says clubhouse, the main door by the office, and then the 2 playground doors. Your code will work on all 4 doors. The next thing is, this is where parents, we need your help. Cindy and I have been checking kids in manually for a year and a half. We're gonna put that back on you guys like it should have been all along. On that bottom, this is the check-in station. You might have seen teachers use it to check themselves in and out each day, but this actually is huge and so important. It's how you will log your child in and log your child out each day. When you do that, it sends a message to our computers that says there are 7 kids in yellow, there are 6 kids in blue. So we are making sure we are always in ratio. So,
And we've been walking around doing that
Yes.
for a while. But
a long time. We're glad to turn that over to you. But yeah, so it's very important that when you arrive in the morning, the first thing you're gonna do is check them in. And when you leave, before you get them, really, you should check them out and then go to the room and grab them.
And here's one difference. So when Jill and I walk around and do it, we make our own notes and have that going. But something that happens, and it's even happened with myself, but you know, as a mom, I would come and pick up Ty, and then I wouldn't communicate with my husband. So Mark would come, you know, half hour later and pick up Ty, and then it's like, did Ty really go home? Did he go home already? But in our ProCare system, when you check in and out, that's kind of our check and balance. So we can go in, because if I do it for you, it has my initials on it. But if you do it as a parent, it has your initials. So then I can go back and say, oh yes, mom took him at 4 o'clock. Or no, he's still here. Let's, you know, I'll help you find him. And we've been doing that, just our own paper version, but now you're able to do it. And it is really important, since we're not going to be walking around doing it manually anymore. So that we can check and see, you know, did grandma already come? Did mom already come? It kind of saves a lot of like panic feelings.
It does. It does. Or we'll get a phone call that says, did grandma pick up? We're like, wait, hold on. Speaking of, if grandmas or grandpas are a regular pickup, let us know and we will give them their own number as well. So everybody has their own number. The next thing is going to be different for you guys, is you will have to walk them all the way to their classroom. We will not have any teachers stationed in the entryway at all. So the kids got really used to coming in on their own.
They're super independent.
They are. But unfortunately, we are going to have it where you guys will walk them all the way to their classroom.
And we're going to have the kids wash their hands in their own classroom, so we don't have to worry about the hallway like we did quite a while ago. But we've had lots of trainings with the teachers, so the teachers know that when the kids enter the room, they will go ahead and wash their hands in there.
And so another thing, our children are so used to not having visitors in their classroom. And we tend to keep the doors closed a lot, because we don't want any little ones, you know, running around. So they know their barriers. But what we're going to be asking is that parents actually only come to the doorway of the classroom. Please don't go into the classroom, because if you do, it's too easy for a little one to sneak behind you and want to run down the hallway. Or and the teachers, I mean, if you can imagine having, you know, 12 plus of your child in one room, it's all hands on deck. So we will ask that drop off, you know, it's okay to talk for a quick second, you know, he had a great night, Have you had breakfast yet? Those types of questions. But if it's anything more, please schedule a time with your teacher, and we have to bring somebody to come into their classroom so they can talk to you, because as you guys know,
they're very busy.
They're very busy. If your teachers are spending too much time focusing on another adult, then it's going to be a little crazy behind them, and we want to make sure that everybody is safe and having a great time. So we actually have assigned classroom door greeters who will meet you at the doorway in your classroom in the morning, and then classroom door in the afternoon. They'll meet you at the door in the afternoon. So please don't come into the classroom, just come to the doorway.
And the reason for coming to the actual doorway is because if I simply send my daughter Mia down the hallway, assuming she's going to go to the silver classroom and have a great day, and then in a half hour the silver teacher's like, "Where's Mia?" I'm like, "I sent her in, did you guys get her?" But if I have that face to face, then I know, the teacher knows, Mia's there for the day and we're good. We don't, assuming with kids is really hard to do.
Yes, don't ever assume with children. And the other reason for that, you actually do have to walk them all the way to their classroom and physically see their teacher, because if you just open the pre-K door and said, "Okay, get on the hallway, I'll see you later," and little Mia goes into the silver room, well, silver room could be outside, so now we don't know that she's in there, and she's now inside all by herself. So you must physically make sure that you see the teacher and you hand off. It's kind of, you're handing them off, you know.
Yes.
Safety is our number one concern, and that's what we did when they were with us, is we would physically walk them to their classroom and such. So that also goes pickup, playground.
Yes, before pickup though,
yes.
maybe some things not to bring inside.
Yes, I know that the little ones are going to try and pull your leg. Please do not bring any food with them in the morning. Don't bring Casey's half-eaten breakfast pizza with the children. Don't bring donuts in with them.
We do have allergies.
Yes.
But also it's really hard to explain to 10 kids why they can't each have their own bag of muffins. And we're like, we didn't plan on that today.
So, and I'll tell you, as you guys know, little ones can throw little fits.
And they will.
And they will if they don't have a muffin that everybody else has. So unless it's a sack lunch, please do not bring any food with your child in the mornings at all, unless it's a sack lunch. Toys. Children should never bring toys to daycare for a number of reasons. One, we're not going to be able to keep track of it. And a blanket too. Yeah, keep blankets and toys at home. They become very possessive of them. If one child, if they set it down and someone else picks it up, they could get very upset. They could cry. They could try to bite. I mean, or they lose it. So the teachers,
and these little guys getting left overnight, about bedtime, it never tends to go well.
No. And the funny thing is, kids at home who maybe have a security blanket, it's different at home. Here they don't even ask for them. The parents are so worried, they have to have this blanket, they only sleep with it. But here, they all have custom-made blankets, and they all are so excited about those that 9 out of 10 times these just stay in their bags and we don't ever bring them out because they don't need it. So please just leave all blankets and toys and food at home. Yes, the playground, we are doing it a little bit different.
When it's not 100 degrees out.
Yes. When your child is outside, we also remember, we kind of tweak things from how it was in the past for those who are seasoned here. If your child is, your classroom is going to go outside, they're going to hang up a sign on the playground for you to easily see, oh, yep, Silver Room is outside. I know that I need to go there to get them. If their classroom's color sheet is not hanging from the fence, that means that they're inside. We want it to be easy for you to find them. Coming to the playground to get your child will be very similar to coming to the classroom. You're not going to enter the classroom, and you're also not going to enter the playground. We want to make sure that the gate is always managed. As parents are picking up, kids love to gather around that gate, and we just want to make sure that nobody's going to sneak out. It's the safety. So we have assigned at both the toddler playgrounds and the big kid playground a gatekeeper, and their job is they'll have a clipboard, and when you come up, even if they're your child's teacher, just say the child's name and what classroom they're in, and they're going to walkie-talkie the playground. All the counselor or the teachers on the playground have their walkie-talkies, and they're going to page that child, and the teachers will bring them up to the gate for you. So please, no matter if you know the teacher or not, say the child's name and what classroom they're in, and they will walkie-talkie it to all the teachers on the playground, and they will bring the child to you.
And it's also, again, that kind of check and balance. So I, as a classroom teacher, will physically bring one of my children when it's time to go, because then I'm aware that that child has left, and I can check them off of my list. That
Yes,
they're gone
and
for the day.
the teachers will have a clipboard too, marking them off when they go. We just want to make sure to have extreme safety. These kids did an amazing job, and they even practiced it today, so they knew how to listen for their name, and the teachers were practicing bringing them to the gate. So we're ready for you. We're super excited. And
before we go, though, I do have one little tip that I want to talk about.
Okay.
So the kids for like what, a year and a half have come in completely on their own.
Yes.
They got it down pat.
Yes.
But they maybe got it down pat a little too well. So I'm anticipating like Monday, Tuesday is going to be kind of exciting, and then we come Wednesday and we might have a newfound way to fluster mom or dad in the morning at drop off.
Please don't let them run through the hallways at all. They have to walk with you at all times. That was our rule with us, and they did a wonderful job. They knew that they couldn't run ahead of us. They had to stay right with us. There might be a little confusion for the kids when you come Monday. Why is mom bringing me in? If there's a little bit of tears, you know, I will promise you it doesn't last. It's just because kids don't do well with change.
They don't. And like I always say, as an adult, we've been processing this information for probably a month now.
We
like,
have.
how are we going to roll it out? How are we going to revert back to what was normal? But as a kid, they have like maybe 10 minutes before you arrive at Crayons and Pencils to process the fact that you're now parking your car, getting out, and walking them in. So for them, they are trying to very quickly understand what is going on.
Why is mom coming
when
with
everyone
me?
else has been thinking about it for weeks, you know, trying to get everything set up. So it's normal. It's probably going to happen, but I promise it's short-lived.
It is.
And in no time, it will become the new normal once again.
Absolutely. The last thing, if you have a pre-K student in the silver, teal, or navy classroom, you have your own entrance that leads directly to those classrooms.
And we're excited for you to see our new classroom.
Oh, you haven't even seen it? Yes. Oh my goodness, you'll be like so amazed. So
and you can take a peek in here in our new meeting room, which is also becoming our teacher resource library.
yeah,
So.
it's our teacher resource library in here. So we're excited to have you back. If you have questions, that's what we're here for. They're in great hands, and we cannot wait. Teachers are probably a little nervous too.
Yeah.
You know, they're excited, like, oh my goodness, you know. So everybody's excited to have you back.
It's like the first day of school.
It really is. We know, but this time we know the kids at least, and the parents we know you.
Yes.
It's like you're a brand new parent, but no, we're super excited.
And we'll be here, and if we happen to be in a classroom, just send us a message to remind up. We will keep that for sending newsletters out, sending reminders out.
But you don't have to message us anymore when you come after Monday.
No, unless you have a question, those do go directly to Jill and I. So even if we're not instantly checking it, we always have access to check it. So.
And then today, Thursday, and tomorrow, Friday, I will be here till close. So for some of you to use the check-in station to check your child in and out, you actually have to have me to set that up. I have a code I enter.
Just to clarify, if they have one, but they haven't used it for over a year, as nobody has,
it still works.
It still works, okay.
Yes. Only if you've never done this before. I will be here till close today and tomorrow. I'm happy to set your fingerprint up tonight. That way we're just ready to go Monday morning. So
maybe when they first arrive, they can come to the door and do that while we their kiddos.
Absolutely. Yep. All right, guys. We are excited, and it's going to be great. We're back to normal. All right. Bye.
Bye. Hopefully Monday won't be 100 degrees, though.
I know. It might.